Thank you so much for making time to be part of this very important conversation. I serve as the chairman of the CBM 2026 Tourism Committee, and it is my privilege to welcome you to the CBM 2026 Tourism Summit, Scaling Cebu's Global MICE Advantage. I would like to begin with a shared reflection. A lot of us here have been part of Cebu's tourism and business community for many years now. And in that time, we have seen Cebu grow, recover, reinvent itself, and continue moving forward through every challenge and opportunity that has come our way. We have watched our airport expand its reach. We have seen new hotels and resorts raise the standard of hospitality. We have seen our entrepreneurs, tourism professionals, and local government work tirelessly to position Cebu as one of the most dynamic destinations in the Philippines. And yet, despite all these achievements, we know there is still work to be done. When an international conference organizers sit down to choose a destination, Cebu is not always the first name on the list. When multinational companies plan their incentive travel programs, Cebu is not always the city that immediately comes to mind. When major international conventions evaluate competing bids, Cebu is not always the destination that advances before the shortlist is even completed. Now, this is not because we lack the capability. It is because capability does not create global competitiveness. Strategy does, alignment does, partnerships do. And that is precisely the gap this summit exists to close. We are gathered here not to simply celebrate what Cebu has, but to determine what Cebu must do next. Today brings together the people who can influence the outcome, the tourism stakeholders, venue operators, airlines, government agencies, business organizations, investors, and the industry leaders who collectively shape Cebu's position in the global MICE marketplace. Our goal is straightforward: to transform Cebu's natural advantages and institutional strength into deliberate, measurable, and sustainable results. But beyond the strategies and discussion, we should also be clear about the future we are working toward. Now imagine a Cebu that is no longer asking whether it can compete with the leading MICE destinations of Asia, but confidently winning bids alongside them. Imagine a Cebu where international associations, corporations, and event organizers recognize our city not simply because of its beauty, but for its capability, connectivity, professionalism, and reliability. And imagine a Cebu where every major conference, exhibition, and incentive program generates opportunities that extend beyond convention halls and hotels, creating jobs, supporting local enterprises, strengthening communities, and expanding prosperity throughout the region. That is the Cebu we are building. Now, today's program has been designed to help move us toward that vision. We will hear about the role of the Cebu MICE Alliance and the opportunities it creates for the industry collaboration. Cebu's opportunity for sports tourism. We will also be discussing about infrastructure, policy alignment, air connectivity, destination marketing, bidding strategies, and the partnerships necessary to compete on the global stage. And we will conclude with an important conversation on regenerative tourism, because growth is meaningful only if it remains sustainable for the future generations. This summit represents the Tourism Committee's contribution to the CCCI leadership agenda. Lead a must-have impact, lifting Cebu's profile as a premier investment destination, including MICE, engaging the stakeholders who make that possible, activating the partnership that transforms potential into performance, and developing the strategies that will carry Cebu into the next decade of tourism, growth through creativity and innovation. Now, to everyone in this room, thank you for being part of this effort. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your commitment to Cebu. And thank you for helping shape the future of one of the Philippines' most important tourism and business destinations. The work begins today. Welcome to the CBM 2026 MICE Tourism Summit. Invest in Cebu, prosper in paradise. Thank you, and Pagayong Cebu.